He's much more overtly gold.
I gave you life, and yet
Yeah, however he turned into that, apparently he did. Anyway, so our classic...
Shadow, can you hear me? We managed to escape from that cup.
Our classic supersonic final boss here. I'm trying to...
Go for it, Shadow!
I'm trying to finish my thought.
Launch the Chaos Spear. Use it to impale them.
I'm trying to finish my thought here. Whereas Shadow, as he is, as of Sonic Heroes, he was like, okay, I want to know what my deal is, and I want to be a cool guy.
Rings in order to maintain your
Like he kind of had a childishness to his desire to be seen as super cool and edgy. A superficiality to him that the original Shadow blatantly didn't have.
No!
Walk into my mystery.
That's it. The eye. His weak point has to be the eye that's following him.
Alright then. Shadow, his eye.
So for him to go like,
Track it down.
okay, I'm gonna stop being, well, and like, I want to figure out what my deal is, but it's not that big a deal, but boy, do I wish I knew what my deal was. And so for him to like, okay, I learned what my deal is, time to go back to being the way I was before I died or whatever, that would be more out of character than anything, right? For him to come to a different conclusion and decide, no, I have different priorities now than I did before, that makes more sense.
Behold, ultimate power.
Probably could have timed that better.
Shadow, you may be invincible
shit.
in your super form, but getting hit will cause you to lose time.
I know what's up, dude. I've explained this many times. This is a very standard super Shadow, in this instance, final boss. It's a battle against time, where the goal is to... It's a battle against time, where you're invincible, but every second that ticks by is a lost ring, and every lost ring is 1 second closer to inevitable defeat. So it's more important to maintain your rings than to do damage, although it's also advisable to, you know,
Behold,
finish off the boss as quickly as possible so that you don't run out of rings. It's not really worth it to use Chaos Control during this boss fight.
If you're too far away, your chaos
Because the instant you do any damage to him whatsoever,
warp away from you.
his eye will switch and you won't be able to continue doing damage, and it will take longer for you to be able to get to a point where you're able to do damage. I'm trying to make him teleport so that I'll have more rings.
chaos control. Die.
Come on, come on, come on!
Humans.
Come on, come on! I can get it! There we go! Whew. I'm trying to, like, drag this fight out on purpose because there's a very important line of dialogue we get. I mean, for all Shadow knows... God damn it!
Shred you to pieces. Chaos.
For all he knows, he might still be a robot. He might still be an Eggman robot, right? I mean, there's nothing he's really been told so far that contradicts the notion that the original Shadow the Hedgehog is fucking dead, and he's just a robot now. Please, god damn it. I wasted too much time trying to do damage to him and not collecting rings, and god damn it, it's gonna take twice as long now.
I gave you life, and yet you defy me.
Shit, I might have to edit forward a little bit.
Pay for your ingratitude with
Shadow, can you hear me? We managed to escape from
Because there's a very important line of dialogue. Again, like, that kind of ties into Shadow's whole internal conflict of trying to figure out who he is and all that.
Chaos Spear. Use it to impale them.
Hold down the X button to build that power, and then release it.
And part of what he discovered is, oh shit, I'm probably an android or whatever.
burn.
Shadow, can you hear me?
And that probably informs his decision to be like, fuck it, my past isn't important, I'm gonna live for the now.
You can get more rings from those balloons.
Chaos control.
Because that is kind of his takeaway, where he's like, yeah, I know what my deal was now, but I don't really care anymore. And I think what's actually super important and kind of goes unemphasized,
Weak point has to be the items following it.
what kind of goes unemphasized is he doesn't remember being consumed with vengeance and trying to destroy the world using the Eclipse Cannon and the Biolizard. He doesn't remember having his memories altered by Gerald Robotnik and being consumed with a desire for revenge.
Die along with these foolish humans.
He doesn't remember almost destroying the world against Maria's wishes. And remember, him going, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to destroy the world, I was supposed to protect it, is part of the reason he decided to sacrifice his life at the end of Sonic Adventure 2.
Chaos control.
So if he did remember, oh yeah, I tried to destroy the planet, shit, then that would, negate the entire point of him losing his memories in the first place. The entire point of him losing his memories is so that he won't feel the need to destroy himself in order to make up for his sins and keep his promise again. Yeah, let's just focus on collecting rings so we can drag this fight out for as long as possible, so that we can get our dialogue. So, regardless of why Shadow was created and the nature of how he was created, part of him still probably going like, well, whatever, I'm just an Eggman robot anyway, right? Whatever the original Shadow's purpose was, I don't really fucking care anymore. He was an alien or whatever. Fuck off. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna kill you because you suck.
Shadow, can you hear me?
No.
If you're too far away, your Chaos Sphere will be useless.
I'm gonna kill you because you suck and also,
He'll warp away from you.
fulfill my purpose in stopping the Black Comet and all that. But, whatever. Am I Shadow or am I not? Irregardless. Shit. Kinda weird that I'm stuck down here.
Die along with these foolish humans. Chaos control.
Uh-oh. I think I might be a little bit screwed here. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. They set me back. It's there's a lot of conflicting emotions, I'm sure, where he's like,
Die along with
ultimately the takeaway is, I don't fucking care anymore. Whatever. Which I actually think is pretty fucking great. I'm gonna stop living for the past and wondering, oh, what's the truth, what isn't. Here's my truth. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm Super Shadow, and I'm killing the shit out of you. That's my truth. That's who I am. Who am I? I'm the ultimate life form, and I'm your fucking end. It's great. Shut up. I think this is a great ending. Although, again, really fucking aggravating trying to get the rings because they're, floating away from me.
chaos control.
It's not like every single final supersonic fight has its own brand of annoyance to trying to maintain enough rings.
Why can't you understand that these humans are the parasites of this world?
You literally have monsters in your army called parasites.
The planet, the humans must be eliminated.
Just give me the rings, dude.
Shadow, open your eyes.
I don't know what
Sympathizing
is triggering the rings to be blown away. I really wish they wouldn't. Come on, damn it! Ah, fuck off. The fact that they're like on the opposite side of his body and I can't fucking get to them.
With these foolish humans.
And the fact that they like fucking blow away or whatever. God damn it. I just want to get the fucking rings. Son of a bitch.
Chaos.
Yep, I'm just gonna have to edit.
Fuck. I gave you life, and yet you defy me. So be it. You shall pay for your gratitude with
It always feels like you have more than enough, but then you fucking run out so quickly.
I will destroy you all the same.
Using Chaos Control is actually kind of counterintuitive because your ring set count still goes down while in the frozen time. So, and hitting him once causes his eye to switch out, so it's not like you can compound hits on him. So there's really no real advantage to using Chaos Control during this boss fight, which is kind of unfortunate. And not what you would expect, really.
Can you hear me? The gas from that comet has still made its way into our shelter.
You sure don't seem to have a problem moving your mouth.
Don't worry about us.
I don't.
Destroy that thing.
And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really, like, your status is not a concern for me right now. You know what, honestly, you're watching this and you're like, wow, what the fuck's with this final boss? This final boss is like, actually pretty good. I would prefer this final boss over the final hazard, honestly. I would kind of prefer it over Metal Sonic and Sonic Heroes. The only reason it's looking aggravating and difficult like this, the way I'm doing it, is because I'm elongating it out unnecessarily. Because I'm trying to get some specific dialogue. There's some specific dialogue you get if the fight goes on for a long time, and I'm trying to get that dialogue, and if you don't care, then it's real, like, if you're just focusing on trying to do the boss properly instead of sitting around trying to run out the clock, then you're not gonna have these fucking problems that I am. Like, this boss does not need to go on this long if you're just doing it normally.
Death to all who oppose me.
Shadow, you're supposed to be the ultimate life form.
What's that supposed to mean?
You gotta keep going.
What, do you doubt me? Okay, here we go. 8-minute mark. This is what it was all for.
Control. Now, die along with these foolish humans.
Here we go.
Can you hear me? This might be the last chance I have to speak to you, so what I said about having created you, it was all a lie. Everyone thought you died during that horrible incident, but I rescued you with one of my robots. You lost your memory, that's all. You really are the ultimate life form my grandmother created.
So there's the truth. This whole time, like, there was this is he, isn't he question about is this Shadow an Eggman android?
Us?
Is he the original or not?
Damn it.
Throughout Sonic Heroes and a little bit in this game. Specific routes. Come on. There was that question of, is this the real Shadow? And there you go. There's the real answer. You have to wait fucking 8 minutes. God damn it, come on. You have to wait 8 minutes into the final boss, which is a timed mission. where you're running out of fucking energy. God damn, I'm gonna die again. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna have this much. Okay, whatever. The entire point was getting that dialogue where Eggman's like, I lied, you're not really a shadow android, I just said that because I thought it would make you loyal to me and do what I say. You are the ultimate life form that Professor Gerald created.
As much havoc as you need to.
Go for it, Shadow!
You are the true blue, the one and only, the original Shadow the Hedgehog, the ultimate life form. Physically, at least, he is the same Shadow that we played as in Sonic Adventure 2. And he just just got amnesia because guess what? Burning up on re-entry is fucking traumatic and shitty. So you try burning up in the atmosphere on planetary re-entry and see how your mental state is after that, right? And Eggman just made the Eggman and the Shadow androids based off of Shadow's actual biology. God fucking damn it. And he lied saying you're a robot because he thought that would make him loyaler to him or whatever. So now Shadow knows the whole of the truth. He knows the truth that he had forgotten. He knows the truth that he might never even been aware of in the first place, where he was a creation of Gerald Robotnik science and alien DNA. He knows he's not a robot like he might have worried he might have been.
Chaos Spear!
Fuck off. Like, why can't you control?
Chaos.
You're kind of relying on an auto-aim a little bit.
Die along with these foolish humans.
So, for all intents and purposes, Shadow's character arc is complete.
Will cause you to lose time.
We know everything there is to know about Shadow at
If
this
you're
point.
running low, focus on getting more first.
He doesn't have altered memories where he wasn't sure if he wanted vengeance
Shred you to
or to save the planet or not.
Spear!
He's wholly complete. He knows the whole sum of who and what he is at last. And with that, he can finally, like, live for himself.
chaos.
He can let go of the past. He can let go of the expectations of who he was and who created him, what was expected of him in his creation, and the promise that he made to Maria. He can just leave it all behind and finally live as an individual, fully and wholly for himself at long last.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of the emeralds. No matter, I will destroy you all the same.
Chaos
Chaos.
Fuck off.
Control. Now, die along with these foolish humans.
And to a degree, like, he's better off, his characterization is better off after all that he's been through in this game and having lost his memory and kind of dying and all that, than he was just vanilla as it stood at the conclusion of Sonic Adventure 2.
Chaos. Control.
He's more himself
Die
now.
along with these foolish humans.
So, like, whether you... I do kind of get people preferring how he was written in Sonic Adventure 2 and all the brooding and edginess of his characterization in this game, kind of, could be, like, not to your tastes. But in terms of the writing and how he developed as a character, it is, like, he is better off. He is in a better place now after all that he's been through than he was previously.
Spear!
See, look at how much fucking easier and faster this is when I'm not deliberately writing it out.
Spear!
When I'm not deliberately trying to drag it out in order to get one line of dialogue. Come on, stop. This auto-aim is making charging up the blast really inconvenient. There we go.
I am the supreme being
Game
that
complete.
rules this universe.
On it, like, as you can see, when you're doing it properly, I would actually say I prefer that to the biolism, just because the method of collecting rings is a little bit more sensical.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past.
Thank you. His conclusion, after all is said and done, after learning everything there is to know about himself, fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna leave it all behind me and carry on.
Put the past behind me. Chaos Control!
And again, super form Chaos Control can teleport things elsewhere. And here's the money shot. The Eclipse Cannon being used for its original intended purpose. Get the fuck out of this setting, aliens. And that's the end of that chapter.
Yeah, he did it! The Black Comet is destroyed!
Shadow, that was sweet.
I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. After all, he is Shadow.
Ooh la la.
About giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now.
Hey! Get back here, you creep!
Oh, hijinks. Yeah, this game's so dark and edgy and takes itself so seriously. That's the ending. Everyone laughs, ha ha ha, oh, I'm gonna chase you around with a Pratt slapstick.
How ironic.
It's not.
After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the professor.
No, you weren't. The professor was a dick. I don't care about the retconning. He still said, fuck you, I'm gonna design the Eclipse Cannon to crash the Ark into the planet because I'm super butthurt you guys killed Maria. Like, nothing about this game changed the fact that Gerald freaked out and went vengeance crazy. Just saying.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Fuck you. Unforgivable. It should be sayonara. He should have said sayonara forever, Shadow the Hedgehog. It's a fucking callback to what Maria said and to what Sonic said. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog, but they thought, oh, sayonara is a Japanese word. Let's translate that. Goodbye, Shadow the Hedgehog. No, it's supposed to be sayonara. Anyway. So yeah, that's ultimately his conclusion. What did his journey of self-discovery of, oh fuck, I gotta learn my past. Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving it all behind. Thematically, this is the same Shadow that was at the end of Sonic Adventure 2, but thematically and spiritually, I guess you could say, that Shadow is dead. The Shadow of Sonic Adventure 2 is dead, and this Shadow is a different person. He has come to a different conclusion. That original Shadow made a promise to Maria to protect the planet, and felt so guilty about fucking that up that he killed himself. And there's no walking that back. You can't really walk that back, so this Shadow instead comes to a different conclusion and decides, this is who I am. I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I know where I came from, and I can let it go. I'm like, my past no longer defines me. My promise to Maria, the purpose behind my creation with alien DNA, my purpose in creation with Gerald Robotnik, like, fuck it. None of that defines me anymore. I'm no longer beholden to those expectations. I am all I am, all I am. Like, character development complete. And after this game, I actually like where his character goes, is he kind of just starts living day-to-day life. Like, I don't know what Sonic Forces is gonna do, but I like how in the game after this, he kinda goes, okay, fuck it, time to get a job and start paying the bills, right? But anyway, that's Shadow the Hedgehog. As I said, people are assholes. I like this game. I think this game's pretty fucking good. Suck my dick. You just watched me play it. And like, I say that. This game crashed 6 times. While I was trying to record this playthrough, this game crashed 6 times. Okay. If you want to say, no, fuck you, this game sucks, it crashed 6 times, okay. I guess I can't really argue with that, but personally, it doesn't bother me. I mean, one of my favorite games is Knights of the Old Republic 2. A game that is systematically broken and unfinished in every regard. Like, technical foibles and technical incompetencies can be overlooked. Like, the heart and soul of the story supersedes that for me. Like, oh, it crashed a lot. It doesn't bother me. Because the impact of the story and Shadow's... Like, this was a very character-centric game. And that's kind of unique, because Sonic isn't a character who's ever going to have internal character conflict or development. This is the first and only Sonic game that's a character study. And I love character studies. This is a game that's not about the alien invasion, it's about Shadow's search for self-discovery, and I like the way that played out. I like the conclusion he comes to. I like the gameplay. I like how it feels like the perfect improvement on Adventure 2 and the speed style and heroes. I liked it. Like, fuck you. Like, gonna need to continue giving my final thoughts. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, if you wanted to say, like, no, really the way this game presents itself just makes it unpenetrable for me. Like, I can't get into it because the superficial presentation just isn't to my taste, and I get that. Oh, this game crashes, fuck you, it's not worth it. I get that. LOL, this game is dumb because it's Shadow the Hedgehog, look, he has a gun. Fuck you. Did you just see me play through it? Did you just see all of the stuff that we saw and played through? Again, the crashes don't bother me. I can overlook that. And I'm not a pathetic hipster jackass who's like, oh no, I have to pretend something that's trying to be cool isn't cool so that people don't think I'm dumb. Like, no, like, I can totally get into what this game was throwing down. Again, it totally felt like it was in on the joke of trying to be all edgy and serious. But anyway, like, aside from that one bad game, this is the game people say, oh, well, this is, like, look at how bad Sonic is because this game exists. I don't see it. This game definitely, literally, I don't see it at all. Because I played it, and it's fucking fun. I have fun playing this game, and I like the story, and I like the way it plays. So just fuck you. You know? This isn't exactly what it's all been leading up to or anything, but, like, this game is kind of the defining example of what the thesis statement of these videos is Sonic sucks because I've been told to think Sonic sucks. This game sucks because I've been told to think it sucks. Yeah, well, I just played it, and I don't think it sucks. I think it's quite good, and I quite enjoy it. So go fuck yourself, right? I like Shadow as a character. He's fucking cool. I like the conclusions he comes to. I like the resolution to his character development. I like the way the game played. I think that was a pretty snazzy final boss. I don't like that they made Shadow's super form more gold. I liked the silver version from Adventure 2, but whatever. Like, aside from the crashing, which again, totally unredeemable, and I get that. But aside from that, point to where in this game that it was bad. I don't see it. I do not see what these fucking people are talking about. These are not real opinions. They're stupid. They're stupid bandwagon hopping, I want to be like the cool guys and it's cool to hate on Sonic opinions. You know? Here's my opinion. This game's fucking great. I would definitely put it over Sonic Heroes, that's for sure. I would even go so far as to say I like this game better than Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2 is probably better, like as an overall package, but I think this game is better than Sonic Adventure, the first one. Although with this game, we have reached the end of an era. I'm not doing a playthrough of Sonic 06, okay, I'm sorry. I've thought about it for a while, I'm not doing it. Okay, I am doing a video discussing Sonic 06 and talking about my thoughts on that game. I'm not playing it. Okay, fuck you. That, like, I already feel really bad that Sonic Adventure 1 lasted 17 parts. You know, Sonic 06 would be a long series. And I really don't want to do it, so I'm just not doing it, okay? It's bad, okay? We know. Everyone agrees it's a bad game, okay? Whatever. I'm doing a video talking about my own take on it, but yeah, it's a bad game. You found the one bad Sonic game, okay? We agree. That one bad Sonic game is bad. Good job, guys. That's not what this series is about. This series is about being positive. This series is about, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. I think all of these games are good. Even if some of them I don't like, I think they're all good. Where are the bad Sonic games? Playing the bad Sonic game would kind of defeat the purpose of that. But anyway, discounting Sonic 06, this game kind of marks the end of an era. This closes out the adventure era of the Sonic series. From here, the gameplay style, the mechanics of how you play as Sonic completely change. Although I say this is the end of the adventure era, but I still feel like there's room for one more world adventure. Sonic Unleashed is a shitty title. If I was gonna say Sonic Unleashed, I'd be like, from here, it's time for Sonic to be unleashed, and that's just a shitty lead-in, you know? Like, I said, okay, we're gonna go on an adventure, okay, it turns them into heroes. Those are good segues. Time for Sonic to be unleashed, that's a bad segue. You know what's a good segue? We're going on an adventure around the world. That's a good fucking segue to the next playthrough. Although, I think the next playthrough might actually be Sonic Mania. We'll see. We're coming up very close to that release. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Sonic Mode Adventure.